And we're live.
All right.
Hey, so this is the second episode of the group chat. I am your host, David T. That's weird to refer as a nickname. David here. Anyway.
You don't want to go Sweet D?
No.
No?
That's not a thing.
That's not a thing.
No, Dan can take care of this in post-production. Thank you, Dan. But anyway, I'm your host. My name's David, and I'm here with Stefan, my boy, my son. No.
I don't think I have a cool nickname just yet, but I'm sure that'll come with time. And we're proud, both Dave and I are proud to announce that we have a new producer for the show, the very talented Mr. Dan Simcock. So Dan, welcome. And today on this mashup, amigo, we got quite an interesting pairing, it seems.
That we do.
Who's in your corner?
So this week we have Godzilla, King of the Monsters, the kaiju, versus Optimus Prime, the leader of the Autobots, war hero, war criminal. No.
Bring me the cube.
Godzilla versus Optimus Prime. Who's going to win? No one knows. It's up to us, or it's up to whoever's watching, or listening.
These are the real matters that need to be covered.
True. All right, man. So why Godzilla?
As long as I can remember, my brother Sam and I, we've grown up watching Godzilla. Like, our dad was just like, hey, I watched this when I was a kid, so you're going to watch this when I was a kid. And, I don't know, I feel like when you're a kid, you kind of wish you were a dinosaur. You destroy sandcastles or step on cars and Legos, but those hurt like a bitch. But you're like, ah!
I had a friend who wished he was a mail truck, so...
See, he wanted to be an Autobot or a Decepticon.
That's true.
Depending how you looked at it.
Yeah.
So Godzilla's always been something, that I love, And he can breathe fire. That's fucking awesome.
Godzilla's pretty damn cool. I will admit that.
So why did you pick, Optimus Prime?
Optimus Prime is... It's in the name. It's Prime. What are you talking about? Leader of the Autobots. He's all noble. We must stop. No, that sounds evil. I can't do the voice. I'm not Peter Cullen. But we have to stop Megatron. Da da da. He's a truck. Just that's it. He's a truck. That turns into a man thing. He's just cool, He's just cool, man. So, my earliest memory of Transformers. Did you ever watch Beast Wars?
Oh yeah, dude.
I remember I was listening to something. It was another podcast, and they were talking about Beast Wars, and it brought me back. And it's looking back, at the time, definitely revolutionary for CGI and whatnot. But that show looks like absolute garbage. But yeah, Beast Wars was my jam, and then they had the second season, Beast Machines, which was it was better, But anyway,
was he a gorilla in that series?
Yeah,
okay.
He was like a gorilla, and Megatron was like a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
That's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's the route they should have gone for the movies. Team Shia LaBeouf up with a metal gorilla to defeat a dinosaur.
I mean, maybe. I read something the other day that I think that might be in development or something like that. But I honestly, I really hope not. I don't know. After the Michael Bay movies, really not. I don't know. They haven't aged well. They really haven't.
That's fair. However, I would encourage you to give the Bumblebee film a
Oh,
shot.
I heard that was great. Bumblebee, I heard that was a whole romp for the family. I heard that was, pretty good. And sure, yeah. Wait, was that directed by Michael Bay?
No, that was directed by a totally different dude. Hopefully he continues with it because he made the Autobots and Decepticons look like the toys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they're realistic, but they resembled the toys. So when you get the toy and it's you don't look like anything from the movie.
Yeah.
He followed through on that.
Or the knockoff, the budget ones that you'd see at Family Dollar or something like that. It's a Power Ranger, but it's Ranger Man.
Yeah, it's like an army soldier that's painted blue, and you're oh, cool. Yeah, our dad called it the special toy store. But you mentioned Beast Wars, which showed Optimus Prime fight a dinosaur. So you're already getting into it. You're predetermining this fight already, Dave.
That's true. And first of all, we all know how that ends. Oh. Well, actually, I don't because I never finished watching it. But Megatron loses. He always loses. The Decepticons suck. And yeah, so I don't know. I believe Optimus would. Well, okay. Let's start off with this. How big is Godzilla? Godzilla's fucking massive. I'm just gonna say that.
That is probably the best way to surmise it, but it depends on what era of Godzilla you're talking about. Because you have the Showa era, the Heisei era, forgive me if I butcher these names, the TriStar era, the Millennium Godzilla, the Monsterverse, which is the new stuff that Legendary's making, and then you have Shin Godzilla, which is Japan coming back and claiming the character as their own. So, the tallest he's ever been, now mind you, these numbers aren't from one specific Godzilla. They're taken from multiple different versions of him. So at his tallest, he was 108.2 meters tall.
I don't know what that is in feet.
I don't either, because they don't teach us the metric system here in America.
Boom.
The longest he's ever been is 212.5 meters long. And the most he's weighed is 90,000 tons.
Okay, I don't know how much Optimus weighs, but it says here he's 22 feet tall.
Yeah, so you're getting squished, bro.
Yeah. But, I mean, look. Optimus, he's had... Okay, how old is Godzilla? He's a couple millennium old, right? Optimus has been there. He's Dude, it's a sentient robot that can turn into a vehicle. What more? How is that not,
Yo, equally badass. No, not saying it's not, but he's a giant dinosaur that's been awoken from a nuclear explosion. Or, if that's how you want to look at it, there's another one where he was a Godzillasaurus, which is a dinosaur again, but time travelers, went back in time, picked him up, placed him in Japan. Or there's the other way of looking at it, where he is a giant prehistoric amphibious reptile of the Permian period that fed on Earth radiation and awakened due to a nuclear submarine from World War II. So, however you look at it, he's a big-ass dinosaur that's in a time where he necessarily should not be.
True.
And he breathes fire.
True. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, honestly, I don't. Okay, so I don't know much about Optimus Prime pre-Beast Wars because I was born in the 90s. But and Optimus Prime. Well, if we're talking Beast Wars Optimus, that's Optimus Primal because he's
okay.
Prime. Oh.
That's wild.
Oh no, he's a gorilla. It has to be primate. Get it? um, but I just know based on the films. Excuse me. Dad, we need you. Based on the films, based on the comic books, and some of the most recent video games, he's a truck, man. He's a truck. He's got a crazy arsenal of gadgets and weapons. But again, not to mention, like I said, he's been there. You know, he's taken on some crazy foes. Megatron.
That's like, one dude.
You know, yeah, okay. I was gonna list.
All right. I'm sorry.
You know, Megatron. You know, keeps coming back. Whatever. Like think of like Optimus as Batman and Megatron as like the Joker, right? Mm-hmm. You know. Anyway, Unicron, which is like this giant planet-ass transformer. You know, think Galactus, if you will, right? Like, fought that guy. In the movies, he fought the Fallen. Fallen's a little bitch. Who else? I don't even know. Like, there's the Marvel Comics Optimus Prime. He's badass. Optimus Prime, he's just a badass, man, dude. He has like laser cannons, he has giant sword, you know, you can pull out or whatever. He has the Allspark, which that's like that to me could rival Godzilla's fire breath. He which Allspark that powers all Transformers and causes them enables them to transform into their whole robots in disguise type.
What do you think the Allspark is made out
of? Candy corn. No, that'd be crazy. Right? Like, it's like candy corn.
Is it like the same thing that the Care Bear stare is? Like they just shoot it out of their chest like love? Optimus Prime has like a more metal Care Bear stare.
Maybe.
Well, okay. You make some solid points on like who he goes against. Obviously, Megatron's one resourceful dude. He just refuses to die, but Optimus still rises to the challenge. But like, Godzilla has a plethora of like mech fighting abilities. Like he's fought numerous foes who are robots or part robot, like Mecha Godzilla, Mecha King Ghidorah, Jet Jaguar,
Mecha King Kong.
Yeah, Mecha King Kong, Mogira, which was built by the United Nations, and then Godzilla's like, nope, not today, and destroyed them. So like, he's fought machines. He's fought half being, half machine type dudes, and won countless times. And if the Allspark is any sort of radiation that like makes them, be able to do their thing, Godzilla feeds off of radiation. And he emits like EMP pulses. And last time I checked, Optimus Prime's a robot, so he would die, right? Like
no. You see, the thing is, Transformers are immortal. You know, they only die really if something like messes with their spark. And I don't necessarily see Godzilla just because he emits waves. Like he could kill Iron Man. But
he's just a man. He's a god. But like his atomic breath would melt him, or he could step on him, and then Optimus Prime would just be like in Godzilla's toe for eternity as Toe Jam.
He has him on height. He definitely has him on height.
He also has a healing factor. So, like, you shoot me with your cannon, your laser beam, or stab me, he just heals.
Honestly, like when I was looking up information, I couldn't find much of like, oh, if there's a healing factor or anything like that. It just kind of just give a biography, like, yep, he did this, he's defended Earth, blah blah blah, whatever. So I don't really have, but okay. Prime, he's durable, man. Survived the war on Cybertron, all sorts of stuff going to Earth, hopping to different planets and whatnot, surviving like millennium-long battles. So, I mean, like, he's durable. I will give Godzilla the fact, that he mutated off, like, atomic bomb, an atom bomb, whatever. But I think Prime's definitely got Godzilla beat for durability.
How? Godzilla's been around for centuries, since he's been around since the Permian era. The Permian? No, he's not. He's been on Cybertron. He came to Earth.
Yeah, but for millennia.
Which is cool, but like Godzilla's been on Earth since its like inception.
Yeah, and I'm sure the Optimus Prime was, probably a full-grown man. Robot.
A man robot. Drink your oil, boy.
Yeah, right. By the time Godzilla, ever even like poked his head up to breathe.
Maybe. Sam just told me he has not been alive since the dawn of time, so I am wrong. However, he's been around since the Permian era, which I'm guessing is slightly before dinosaurs.
Yeah, but here's the thing. If you remember from the movies, which again I don't really like to draw too much from, the Transformers have been there since from the beginning.
Right.
Prime's got Godzilla. Like, he has a plethora of knowledge. Godzilla is a beast. Sure, he might he's got a primordial brain. When like Optimus is basically just a giant supercomputer, who has untold years of experience. Plus, like he's the commander of the Autobots. You don't put I was gonna say you don't put someone dumb in charge of like. Zing. That he's commander of the Autobots. That he people look up to him. They respect him. He enough to lead, enough to fight a war on a dying planet to try to save said dying planet. What sure, Godzilla, king of monsters, but that's just because one, he is huge, he's giant, and yeah, sure, he took down Mothra, whatever, but King Ghidorah, King Ghidra, and I forget who else, but
the list goes on, man. He's been in 34 movies. He's rocked them all. So to your analogy of him being a supercomputer and a beast, we're talking on computers, right? Which arguably allow you to do more things than a bat will, like a baseball bat. However, if I hit a computer with a baseball bat, that computer's going to shatter. So I don't have to be smarter than the computer. I just got to break it. And then it's not that smart.
I suppose, but Transformers, they're not of this Earth, so their metals are definitely going to be far more superior than what we have here, on this rock. So
I don't know, radiation breath will melt him to a core, man, but like Godzilla, he leads other monsters, right? You named that he fought Mothra, but then Mothra like pledged fealty to Godzilla and they got like a bromance, so they're like homies. And then him and Anguirus, who's like his best friend, whenever Godzilla's in danger or needs help or they're rolling out together to save Tokyo and Japan, he's there. So he has a posse, just like Optimus and his Autobots. And he's fought mech creatures before, and they're not that tall. You know, like a flick of the tail instead of the wrist, they'll be gone. You know, and he saved the world. He saved, like in the King of the Monsters, he saved the world from King Ghidorah coming down. Arguably, King Ghidorah is going to come back and be Mecha King Ghidorah later, but it's neither here nor there. He's saved Japan countless times when he's not destroying it. He saved San Francisco from the Mutos. He saved Boston, again, a part of the world from King Ghidorah. You know, so he is a hero, but, you know, he just destroys a bunch of stuff in his way. And another thing in his way are cars. Which may or may not be Autobots.
So, you know, Optimus Prime, he can destroy planets. So, I mean, like...
Not on his own, he can't.
Well, I'm looking at something right now. It says, attack potency, large planet level. Can harm Megatron to survive planet-moving explosions. So, I mean, that to me says, like, I'm pretty sure he could probably, you know, level a planet if he really wanted to.
Yeah, but the problem is Optimus Prime's too much of a goody two-shoes to do anything. He's like Superman.
I suppose.
Like, realistically, he should have just gave Megatron Shia LaBeouf and been like, yo, take the kid, I don't give a flip. I got the cube, life is good. Yeah, because Shia LaBeouf wasn't the key, man.
Fair. I don't have a good rebuttal for that. He's very honorable, you know. So I don't know.
It's like a car samurai,
right?
The new Ford Samurai.
Everyone comes with a katana.
Right now, would you say your car is an Autobot or a Decepticon?
My car is a car, but
if it were more than a car, what would it be?
If it were more than a car, I'd like to think it'd be an Autobot, because I mean, I don't want something going off like while I'm sleeping, going and killing people or doing whatever. Like, I'm responsible for that. You know, that's like my, you know, like I can't have that. You know, it's gotta, you know. It could harm me. I don't want that. Do you think a Decepticon would be like, yeah, I'll let you ride me? No, that sounds bad. Damn. I'll let you drive me around. You know, you can just, you spilled that burrito on the seat. Oh, don't worry, that's just like my face or whatever. You know, like, because they self-transform.
So, do you think then, like, do Autobots have
insurance? In the car. I have a table in the car right now. How's it going to transform? Crap! Man, like it's stuck in my joints. You know, like, it's getting splinters all up in its face and its toes and whatever. Like, what was your question?
Sorry, do they have insurance or not?
What?
Does Optimus Prime and company, do they have insurance? They are cars.
Oh, man. I don't think insurance exists.
I'm pretty sure it exists if they live in the material, like, human world.
They're from Cybertron, man. I don't know if there's any sort of extraterrestrial insurance, but
like on Earth, like they have to be registered, man, or else they're in danger of getting towed or repoed or putting a boot on them. So like they gotta abide by what the status of cars are.
I guess. Sure, man. Sure. Let's just say that. Okay, so you're thinking, okay, definitely height-wise. Again, height-wise, got he's got him. I don't know. I feel like maybe in terms of just overall existence.
You talking like longevity? Who's been alive longer?
Yeah, exactly.
That's a determining factor in who would win in a street
No,
fight.
I'm just listing things out. Optimus, I feel, has Godzilla beat. In terms of versatile arsenal, Optimus has all sorts of arm cannons. He has that power sword. He has, the Allspark blast thing that he can do from his chest or whatever.
Godzilla emits radiation. He has radioactive fire breath. He's got mad skills.
That's not like what? He's just a walking tumor with claws.
You're just a walking pile of scrap metal with a face. That's But and he's amphibious. Amphibious, that's the term. So he can go in water and he won't rust in any of that nonsense. He also has a fight song that thousands of people fear whenever it comes on the TV. And Blue Oyster Cult and Eminem both have songs called Godzilla. Nobody has a song called Optimus Prime.
That's not relevant.
It's totally relevant.
It's not.
It's called Respect. The streets respect Godzilla.
I disagree respectfully, but
that's cool.
Anyway, I don't know, man. I'm standing. I'm standing strong.
You're standing your ground.
Yeah, I'm standing my ground.
Right.
You?
Yeah, I am of the camp that Godzilla would annihilate Optimus Prime and pretty much anything ever imaginable. So I guess it's going to be up to viewers to decide.
Exactly. I was going to say, that's where you guys come in. Let us know who do you think would win? Godzilla, Optimus Prime. What's going on? Let's talk about it. And yeah.
So hopefully you can help solve this conundrum. However, if you say Optimus Prime, I think you're wrong.
Hey, and they're totally entitled to that opinion.
But this has been the group chat, and your host David Tauger and Stephen Welch. We will see you next time.
All right, thanks for watching and listening wherever you do that. See you next time.